I thought I'd come down to the river and have a ride along that, and I'm instantly regretting it. G'day guys, my name is Dale, this is MTB Trail Magic, and happy Easter! Bit of a strange Easter, being all in lockdown and whatnot, everywhere in the world actually. I thought I'd take this opportunity to just talk about my Trek Slash and just a brief thoughts on what it's like and what I've changed over the past year. So I purchased this in April 2019. It is by far the best bike I've ever had. Previous to this I had a 2016 Giant Trance Advanced, and there is no comparison. This thing just blows it out of the water. Not to say that the Trance was a bad bike, but this is just made for more of what I do these days. So this Slash 8, I think the day I got it, I just went straight to the Christchurch Adventure Park and just had a blast on it, and that was without even setting anything up. It was just so much better. And since then I've got into more enduro-y type races and trails, and this thing is just awesome for it. Being the XL version, it's pretty stable, very long wheelbase, but yeah, I really enjoy riding it. Having said that, I did have to change a few things on it, and the first thing I changed was the seat. I went to a fabric scoop instead of the Bontrager. It wasn't the right width for my sit bones, and so it was just a little bit achy. Then changed the grips. The Bontrager grips were just a little bit too thin. The Nuke-proof grips that were on my previous bike, I put them on, and yeah, just so much better. It doesn't hurt my hands as much. That was the two things I changed first for comfort reasons. Next thing I changed was the dropper seat post. So I researched a little bit and found the One-Up Components V1 dropper post. That has the shortest stack height of any dropper out. The version 1 this was the 170mm version. The seat was still the same height and dropped further down than the 150 Bontrager, which was surprising. 20mm difference is a big amount. I then shortened the drop to 162mm, so I only dropped it by 8mm, and perfect height for me. It's great. It's nice and high when I need it to be, and I can slam it down and it's out the way. Comes up, goes down, just like a dropper should. I really want to like the Guide R brakes, but I don't know, I just have problems with them continually. So I took my Z brakes, my Shimano Zs, off my downhill bike and put them on, and have never looked back. They're just all round great brakes. They may not have the same adjustments on the levers as say the XT 4-pot, but I don't need to change them that much. One of the main things I've changed though, which made a huge difference, was I went from the Yari RC and I have changed it to the 2019 RockShox Lyric 170mm RC2. Instantly felt a difference, instantly, like such a game changer. The front wheel just sticks to the ground. I can just point it wherever I want and know that it's going to be there. A couple of other things I've changed, just the tyres. I've gone to Magic Mary up the front. I did have a hand stamp on the back, but wore that out, and I'm just wearing out the old XR4 that came on this bike, and then I'm going to put a Magic Mary on the back as well. Just a little bit more grip. It doesn't seem to, particularly the XR4 doesn't grip as much as I'd like it to. So yeah, I think when I get the Magic Mary after the lockdown, put it on the back, I think this will be a pretty sweet bike. Another thing that I've changed, which was actually a little bit more of an experiment, was I wore out this link here on the GX Eagle derailleur, and I just couldn't shift properly. So I decided I was going to try something slightly different and purchased a Shimano SLX 12-speed derailleur. I had to get a problem solver connector or problem solver adapter there. I don't know if you can see that, but got a problem solver adapter so I could connect the GX shifter to the brakes, the Z brakes. Once I got that done and put some Loctite on it, loosened a couple of times while on the trail, it's actually worked out really well. On my initial Trek Slash video a year ago, I said that I'd probably go for the carbon next time. Would I go for the carbon? I'm not really sure. The saving that I had between the aluminium version and the carbon, I was able to upgrade some bits and pieces on this and make this a much better version than what the carbon one was going to. For a kilo saving in weight, I don't think it's really worth going to carbon, to be honest. I weighed this bike yesterday and it is 15.75 kilos, which sounds like a lot, but it's actually not too bad, I don't think. I certainly don't feel it. I don't feel it being heavy. Biking uphill, it actually climbs better than the Trance did, so the weight is not a problem. The Trance was about 2 to 3 kilos lighter than this. I think it was about 12 and a half kilos. Does it jump well in the air? Well, it jumps as well as the guy who's on it, and I don't jump very well, so I can't really comment on it. I'm sure lots of people can jump this thing quite well, but yeah, not me. One interesting thing though that I seem to have a problem with on this bike is I seem to break a lot of spokes in the rear wheel. Biking uphill, and I'll just be biking up and then ping, one will go, and it's like, oh. So far I've had 8 spokes break. Maybe it's just the way they are, I don't know. Overall, I'm still 1 year on, absolutely love this bike. I can't say enough about it. It's been hammered a little bit. I do fall off quite a bit. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa. And it just keeps on trucking. So there you have it, guys. That's just a brief explanation of what I've done on my bike and how it feels. If you like the content that I do, feel free to subscribe. It would be really good. I'm wanting to try and get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of winter. Like this video or any other video that you've watched of mine. Comment down below if you've got any questions. Feel free to ask. I'll answer every question you have. Yeah, and hopefully this lockdown will finish when it's supposed to, which is in around 2 weeks' time, and we'll be able to all get back out and have a good time on our bikes. Alright guys, take care, be safe, keep the magic alive. Yee-hee-hee!